So Hartman down there for quite a while. First to look at the mark, Joe. It was a good grab, and then
it's sort of typical. Every time he's had those one-on-one opportunities, he's just been able to use his strength against Frawley, and Frawley's done a pretty good job against him. It's only his fifth contested mark for the game, but he's a brute of a man when he gets a hold of him.
I didn't quite see what happened to Hartman there. We'll get another look at it in a moment. In the meantime, that was interesting from Hawkins. He's getting, well, not nonchalant, but trying just about anything. And the short pass was never on. Not a great handball for Viney from Riley. The man in the middle was Mackie, who did very well just to tie things up again.
Stand up, let it go, let it go.
So Viney's been quieter in this final term as well. They've just kept a bit of an eye on him after we highlighted his good work at three-quarter time, Joe.
He has. I mean, the Geelong have controlled the ball for most of this last quarter.
So Holland Smith, the defensive 50, is Caddy. Back to Holland Smith, the sub. Goes down the wing, looking for Selwood. Cleared that contest, and now Kirsten's been awarded a free kick. So we get a look here, Joe, at what happened before. Just off the ball.
Just wasn't ready for it, and when you're not bracing for it, they tend to hurt a lot more.
So Hartman down, and it was McDonald with what looked like an otherwise very fair hip and shoulder. You wouldn't expect much more would be heard of that. If anything, it was a free kick, and I think that's about it. Although you did have a teammate who's not playing this weekend because of something not completely dissimilar, Joe.
Yes, I probably won't make too many comments.
No, let me make the running from here. A crowd of 36,500, 36,385. So not bad in these pretty gloomy conditions. And they probably would have expected a reasonably one-sided encounter. So they've done well to turn out in pretty good number. On Saturday afternoon, a lot talked about fixturing and going forward next year. Is it still your favourite time to play?
Yeah, I love a Saturday afternoon game, and I think a lot of the players too. It's just a great schedule time to be playing footy, and reminds you of when you were back playing as a kid.
More so than Friday night, or you take Friday night first and then Saturday arvo as your second pick?
I think any time that you can wake up, have breakfast, and then make your way to the ground, it makes for it's a better schedule for you.
Holding Geelong.
So Lonergan with a free kick against Watts. Less than 3 minutes to play now. It's 66 points. So, as we've said, I mean, Melbourne really have done a good job. 59 points at half-time. They've certainly pushed numbers back. They've clogged things up. And they've restricted the scoring in the process. It hasn't been pretty. It's a means to an end. How much you progress by doing that, though, I guess, is the question.
Yeah, it is. But, I mean, I think that obviously Paul Roos's philosophy is defence first, and being the first year of his tenure at Melbourne, you build from the ground up, and it's the most important thing that he values. And I think that the ability for Melbourne to reduce the amount of scoring in this second half, it means that the message is getting through, and there'll be things that they work on in this pre-season coming up that they wouldn't have even talked about in his first. But the foundation has been laid, and that's built on defence first.
Yeah, it's been very, just to look at the body language of Roos today has been very interesting, very measured, obviously not with high expectations in terms of a result, very controlled, and he talked about it becoming part of the building block of the fabric of this class club. And there's a free kick, well, a grimace here because of a free kick off the ball to Rivers. I don't think the coach was too sure about that one, nor many at the ground. Lonergan to Kelly.
Play on. Still me. Play on. Yours.
Now Stevie J with the choppers moving in overhead. He's looked good, Kirsten, Joe.
He has, and we touched on earlier in the telecast about the ability to have multiple weapons, and his ability to take a defender and not allow that third man in over Tom Hawkins just makes him Tom Hawkins so much more damaging when he's got one-on-one contests.
Bit of a goose step in there from Motlop. He was almost away, but not quite. Could have really lit up the MCG late on what's been an otherwise dark afternoon. He's just got something mercurial about him, hasn't he, every time he goes near the footy?
He certainly does. He's a fantastic player to watch.
It's like David Campese for the Wallabies in the late 80s. That was sensational stuff. Not quite. McIntosh has tried hard this afternoon and gets the handball out. Turlick was over the footy a long time. Vince. Motlop with the tackle. Bartel. Johnson. McKenzie. He got it free. Well done to Murdoch. The kick. Not great. And pitches in the pocket and goes over the line.
It's just the little things that these Geelong players do well. The ability to get the hands free by Stevie J, even though he's under a tackle, to create an opportunity to score a goal. They're just so well drilled in the fundamentals of the game.
So less than a minute to play. Christensen. McKenzie got it from Viney. Across to Frawley. Lonergan at the back. Has he marked that? I think he has. Good grab.
Play on. Yes,
Although the ball coming in hasn't been very good for Melbourne's offence, the back six have been terrific too, haven't they?
They have. Lonergan and Taylor in particular, and then you throw Rivers in there, Kelly, Enright, Mackie. They've got such a great blend of ball users, great decision makers, fantastic one-on-one players. They're very solid back six.
They're a good team, the Cats, and they've done it again. They've still got Stokes to come into this side as well. And Geelong's fantastic record against Melbourne continues. It's 10 in a row now.
We are Geelong, the greatest team of all.